Yo. Can I with you? What?
ACT, did you see this?
Look, if it ain't official Dana J, Levi for Kelly, Primadonnanews, I don't even want to see it. Just take the phone. Look. You got some weed? Dang. Gotta get some. Alright, hurry up. Diesel and them here, everybody here. We waiting on you. Alright.
I woke up like this. I woke up like this. We flawless.
At the tone, please record.
Honestly, the day will eventually come in court. But there's a lot of good information that the fans could enjoy hearing, and it might lend to more support, because I got to tell you, we're up against, like you said, the United States government. It's not an easy case. Right? So we could use help. Not asking for anything other than what people do already is send me all kinds of information that leads to good cross-examination material. What you can tell your listeners is get a copy of the indictment. You want? I'll give you my email. Send me an email. I'll send it to you. It's a public document. And then go through it. Identify for yourselves who you think from the facts that Jane Doe's are. Obviously, we know some of them.
I have done that for countless hours.
Okay, and then go through all the social media posts and interviews with these alleged victims.
I have sent them to your colleagues.
There's cross-examination material.
I have sent them to.
I have a staff of 15 doing it.
Doug, I have sent this stuff over to your colleagues, Mike and Steve. I have sent it to them.
I understand you think they're the only good attorneys in this. Well, I'm not bad, so why don't you send it to me too? It's Doug Anton at AOL.com.
Doug Anton at AOL.com. Okay, and you go.
Anton at AOL, DOUGANTON at AOL.com. Send me everything you have. I have staff that looks at everything. All right, I don't know what everybody else is looking at, but I'm the one that they ask me, Doug, what's new with social media? What's new with cross-examination? Having all of our different issues addressed, and we prepare for cross-examination. Because that's when we will expose these people for the mistruths they've been spreading. I just ask that if someone says they're a fan or a friend of Robert, that they at least give the people in the know, me, a call, and give us a chance to actually give you the right answer.
Okay. So,
any questions about the fund, call me 24 hours a day. This phone will eventually forward to me to wherever the hell I am on the planet.
well, yeah, you can lock my number in. This is my actual number, 904-377 4097, and yeah, if you could forward that over to me about that dismissal, that would be nice. My email address, I'm gonna send you my email address.
Just send me an email.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. Yeah, you can forward it over to me, because these people are saying that they are associated with you and they are doing this on your behalf.
But do you understand what we're fighting R. Kelly for? We're fighting for R. Kelly for women who are saying, because of this picture that I have with R. Kelly, that I put my arm around him at this picture, that because of this picture, R. Kelly is a friend of mine, he dated, we had sex, I was 2 years old when we had sex, and all of that, we're fighting as bullshit. You, me, everybody's fighting it as bullshit. Yet when Dana J says, oh yeah, I know Doug Anton, we're friends, everybody's like, oh yeah, let's believe all that. I mean, come on, man. You're smarter than that.
Well, he's giving credence when he's seen walking out of a court date with R. Kelly. I know that he doesn't know this guy. You know, okay. I know I've done the empirical research to prove he doesn't know. But I'm saying, okay.
Rip him apart all you want. I'm not saying he's my friend. I'm not saying he's my enemy. I like talking to Dana and other people. I like talking to you. It gives me information. Anybody that gives me information to help the client, I will listen to. Anybody that tries to hurt the client, I will first call and have an intelligent discourse conversation with the person like I'm doing with you. If they continue, then I just have my legal team go after them. It's about 5 seconds after that they stop. And I don't like doing that because it's a waste of time.
Well, I mean, would you be able to put out
like you are like, oh, good, I want good information. I only want to put out.
Would you be able to put out a tweet to say that Dana is not working with you? You know, not working. You know, he's not working on your behalf.
I really appreciate what Dana does.
Okay, so
I really do. Again, I'm not for him, but he sifts through hours of evidence. hours, not evidence, well, yeah, I guess it could be called hours of YouTube, this and that, and actually points out things that, most of the time it's just a fan and a friend pointing things out, but some of the time it leads my investigators to different issues to address. So I don't want to bastardize him and stop him from doing it. And he's the one who helped me, even though it was for 7 minutes, to set up the fund. Again, I don't stand for him in the sense saying that I approve of whatever his alleged criminal past is or documented criminal past is, but at the same time, I have a history of standing up for people who have committed and been convicted of criminal charges, because that's what I do.
Okay.
My best friends are mob guys. One of my best friends and clients is a guy named John Ali. Guy murdered 19 people and was the underboss for John Gotti Jr.
Okay.
But he's a great guy, and we hang out all the time, and he's trying to find redemption in his life. And he's going to high schools and to PALs and this and that and trying to find his way back. His story is a great story. We're even shopping a film for Netflix for it.
Okay, do you have Faith Rogers' Brexar County records?
For what records?
Our Brexar County records. One of the charges in the Eastern District of New York case is that Robert gave her alcohol and marijuana, but she has a charge in 2015 for marijuana, and this is well before she would have met Robert. So I'm,
Oh, I have that, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I have it.
Okay.
It's good to know. It's good to know. That's the kind of stuff that if I didn't have, that's good. Robert gave you marijuana, but hadn't you smoked marijuana for? No. Well, what about this? Very good.
Okay.
Very good.
So,
Even if you think I have it or I say I have it, keep it coming. Because everything that comes in, I got a full staff of people that rip through everything.
okay.
If we win, which we're going to, this New York trial, it's going to be because of a group of fans never stopped helping and filling us in on the stories about these alleged victims. So I'd be very happy to hear all that information. And then the lawyers will take it and we'll do what we have to do. I got your email just now, Trent.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, if you can send me that dismissal, that would be. If you can send me that dismissal, that would be great.
Do not discredit me unless you believe I do something wrong for the client. Then talk about it all you want.
No, I'll call you. I'll call you. I thought that you were working with Dana J, and that guy's a hurt to your case. So that's why I haven't called you already, because the guy's been hurting.
But even so, if you thought I was working with Dana J, blanketly say Dana J's a criminal. Therefore, Doug Anton's fund is a scam and a lie. And you were very confident. That's just facts, you said. You didn't even entertain conversation on it.
Yeah.
That's not just facts.
Because we have conflicting.
R. Kelly's not guilty, right? So
we've been having conflicting amounts. I mean, somebody called your office and they said that you told them that it was $100,000, and they were adamant. And this is a trustworthy person. And then the motion says 10,000. Okay.
Whoever you're talking about, that person's not trustworthy. It's a complete lie.
Okay.
Nobody ever called me and said I said there was 100,000. It's not even close.
Okay.
Not even. You know why? Because no offense, things like what you posted, things about who I like as a human being, Tyrell, whatever his name is. I like Tyrell. An interesting cat. I like talking to him. He got some interesting Facebook posts that my staff tells me about have nothing to do with R. Kelly, relationship stuff. I like the same cereal he eats sometimes when he's driving around doing his thing, whatever, or in his place. I think he's a decent guy. But when he gets involved, that's just emails popping up, that noise. But when he gets involved with Russell and with Bombowski, whatever his name is, and and Hollywood Next, and just starts coming out, we're going to investigate this. Just so you know, what their little thing they did for a couple days, trying to just rip Dana apart, it caused the feds to contact Dana, to contact me, to contact the state IOLTA fund, to look at the thing. It took about 10 seconds for them to see that there was nothing wrong. But you know what it did? It wasted 6 hours of my time. Forget that I bill at $400 an hour and it hurts me and my family. But that's time I could be spending helping innocent people not be or go to jail. All because why? They want to put Dana down? I mean, come on. If you want to put Dana down and he has a criminal record, hold up his criminal record. And make sure nobody else has one either when they hold it up.
Well, I have already done it, Doug. Dana gave me a false copyright strike for doing that. I have already spoke to us that I said that Doug made some decent arguments. They just don't have a good relationship with the judge in the Eastern District of New York. And so when the people are sending you this stuff over, it's in the context of I've gone through hours and hours and hours of preceding videos where I have read your motions when they were coming in from Michigan over to where you are in New Jersey now, said that this is a good motion, to where they have no proof, and Faith was getting her ass kicked in this civil trial, and then she gets rolled into the federal trial. I've given you your just
I've never seen your stuff except for this one, so
that's what I'm saying. I speak about it hours and hours on end. I say this is
what
what
be on my radar, and in a week my staff will have watched all of it.
Okay.
So I appreciate that. Trust me, I appreciate it. I might even call you up and say, listen, at such and such, you talked about this. What are you referring to? And blah, blah, blah.
Well, I want to send, with your permission, I want to send you over a mock motion that I wrote for his bond. I know this probably passed the COVID-19, but I put about 20 hours into writing some things that I feel that you guys meant.
We're filing an appeal.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it over about his mom having a sarcoidosis, and he had an abscess in his throat that he had surgery on, which would give him the upper respiratory infection. And with him being a cigar smoker, I think that upper respiratory illness would, in fact, place him at high risk. So I'm going to send that over. Yeah, I'm gonna send it over. Give me 20 minutes. Be on the lookout for an email from me. Be on the lookout for an email from me in 20 minutes, and any feedback that you can give me, or if you're absolutely wrong, or this is off, or this is a bullshit argument, then I would appreciate it.